Hello, hello, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of July 26, 2026. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from hot and beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. Now, there are full moons, and then there are full moons, and holy shit, this moon is something else. The last time we had anything like it was during the French Revolution, because this moon will conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, which has not happened in over 250 years. And that's just one of the special things about it. So the full moon is on Wednesday, the 29th, but will be in its energy all week. And this is the buck moon because the antlers of the male deer, the bucks, are in full growth mode right now. So keep that in mind because we are also in full growth mode. We're still riding the energy of the basket configuration from last week. And today we have another big shift because the nodes of fate are changing signs. So on top of that, this Aquarius full moon is amplified with energy from other planets. The moon peaks when the sun is exactly conjunct Jupiter in Leo. And the moon is tightly conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. It's trine Uranus in Gemini and sextile Neptune in Aries. And we'll break down what all of that means, but basically this full moon is our personal activation point. It's a turning point. And one of the reasons for that is that on the same day as the full moon, the sun is conjunct Jupiter in Leo. And this is one of the luckiest, most optimistic days of the year. So think about it. We have the sun, which everything in our lives revolves around, joining up with Jupiter, the biggest planet and the planet of abundance, luck, and expansion. And then Jupiter is in Leo right now during Leo season, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So super powerful, positive energy is beaming down on us, filling us with confidence and creativity and courage. The courage to be fully ourselves instead of shrinking to make other people comfortable. So this is the spark we've been waiting for. This is our green light. It's go time. It's a great time to start something or launch something. It could be a new business, a podcast, a diet, or a new chapter of your life. We're ready to take a chance and move forward. It's time to be our biggest, best selves. Because this full moon is happening right after the nodes of fate shifted to Aquarius and Leo, and the full moon is occurring in Leo season, in the sign of Aquarius, we're starting a brand new chapter full of positivity and hope. We're seeing the future with fresh eyes and a bigger vision of what's possible. And remember, we've talked about this before. We're moving away from focusing on ourselves. Aquarius reminds us that we're all part of something larger than ourselves. And this is new for us. We've been focusing on ourselves and what's best for us personally for decades now. And that hasn't been working out too well. And we wonder why we're so unhappy. One of the beautiful things about Aquarius energy is that it reminds us how connected we are. And there's actually a reason why helping others makes us feel better. When we volunteer or contribute or do something kind for somebody else, we get out of our own heads and we reconnect with our purpose. It reminds us that we matter. And science backs this up. Acts of kindness and generosity increase feelings of happiness and connection. Helping others releases the feel-good chemicals in our brains like dopamine and oxytocin, which are connected to joy and well-being. It also reduces stress and loneliness because it reminds us that we're not separate, we're connected. So this full moon is our reminder that we're not here to do life alone. We're here to share our gifts, support one another, and be part of something bigger. So this moon is also conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. And this is the intense part of the full moon. This is an emotional transformation. Pluto brings transformation, death and rebirth, and deep psychological shifts. So we can no longer ignore what needs to change. We can't go back to who we were before. We're ready to completely reinvent ourselves. And the new moon is also trine Uranus in Gemini, and this is the breakthrough moment. Uranus is the planet of sudden insights, new ideas, and awakening. This is a powerful moment of awakening. And then the cherry on top of all of this is that it's the start of eclipse season. This full moon opens the eclipse portal. In 2 weeks on August 12th, there's a total solar eclipse happening. So the eclipse season begins with this full moon in Aquarius right after the North Node has entered Aquarius. And once again, Aquarius represents the future, evolution, and awakening. So the first message of this eclipse season is wake the fuck up. See the bigger picture. And then 2 weeks from now, the solar eclipse arrives in Leo saying, now that you've awakened, it's time to begin. It's time to create. It's time to shine. So see what I mean? This is not a regular full moon. It's a turning point, an activation point for our next chapter. Like this is our someday. Like how many times have you said, someday I'll take the trip or I'll do the thing? Well, that time is here. So this is a week for growth, for new beginnings, and for trusting that the changes happening right now are moving us towards something bigger. Yeah, it's a big shift, but it's so incredibly positive. The Aquarius full moon is helping us see the bigger picture, the future. Pluto is helping us transform. Uranus is bringing new ideas and breakthroughs. And Jupiter in Leo is reminding us that we are ready. We totally got this. This is a moon of expansion and possibility. So this week, take some time to celebrate how far you've come and to think about what you want to create next, what kind of future you want to be part of building. Like everything is possible right now. So happy full moon in Aquarius. And as always, thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend. I've had a very busy week with a retreat client and spiritual summer school, so I'm relaxing today, going on another hike and just piddling around the house. So have a great week, everyone, and I'll be back next week to talk about the astrology and numerology of August.